What's up, everybody? My name is Hutch, and I'm here with my co-host.
Turkman 650.
And today we're going to be talking about some video games that have come out, video games that are coming out, what we think might win Game of the Year, games we're really excited to play. And to start us off, I want to talk about there was news yesterday, or no, last week. I'll say last week. I think it was last week. GTA 6. It's been 10 years. Can you think about that for a second? It's been 10 years since GTA 5 came out.
It's been 10
2013. It came out on Xbox 360, PS3 10 years ago in 2013.
That was 2 console generations ago.
So we were just starting high school.
Yeah.
That is insane. That's insane. I don't know what they're doing over there. They were probably working on Red Dead, but that's neither here nor there. So the news the other day was that they were partnering with the mods or the people who make GTA Online. What's the word? Role play. People like Kai Cenat, Phantom, and Rob Wave, not Rob Wave. I forgot the rapper's name. They all have servers on there where people could be bank robbers and all that. So
Yeah.
Rockstar teaming up with them. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a fantastic idea because we don't get to experience that on console, those role-playing lobbies.
Yeah.
So
no, I agree.
What do you think is are you excited for GTA 6? What do you think they're gonna do? With the online, the offline, what do you think is gonna happen there?
So I'm actually really excited. I'm looking forward to it. I think so personally, I don't play on PC. I'm a console player, right? So I would say that the idea of bringing like that whole like role playing server stuff to GTA Online in general is pretty much a win for Rockstar. Because I mean, I see the clips, I see the videos everywhere on like YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, wherever, right? And they're pretty like it's so basic of like, oh, I can just play as a cop or something like that, but it looks so fun.
It looks so fun, like being able to like it's like all the random ass jobs that you have. Like they're just regular ass jobs, but it's like it makes it look so much more fun than just going around and just killing people like on console. Like it gets boring. So those type of things really shake it up. And
Agreed for sure.
yeah,
No,
I
I
just
definitely agree.
you got anything else? Anyway,
Go ahead.
but I don't know what they're gonna do story wise. Are they gonna do the same concept with the three main characters? Are they gonna have the first female main character? I don't think they've had one like playable.
Are
Wasn't
we
there
allowed
some
to
like
talk leaks?
you said what?
Are we allowed to talk leaks?
Yeah, man, go for it.
I mean,
Go
so
for it.
we've seen some what do you call it? Like alpha gameplay from the hacks that happened earlier, what, this year, last year?
I think it
And
was last year.
they showed that it was going to be almost like a Bonnie and Clyde type of group that will be the main characters.
Okay.
So, we're gonna go down, and you like you said, right? So one of our first female main characters
Right.
in the GTA franchise. Um,
What do you think they'd have to do to top GTA 5? Because GTA 5, their three main characters are iconic. Trevor, probably the most iconic one. Franklin and Michael. They're pretty cool. So what do you think they'd have to do? The story was pretty good. There was like three possible endings, right? What are you expecting? Do you think they're gonna go big or go home? Or what do you think?
that's tough to say. I mean, I don't with a franchise like or series like GTA. I don't think they have to lean on the story heavily. I think it needs to be more based on the gameplay. I'm not worried about the story, and that's not to say that, oh, like it's gonna suck or something like that. But I'll call it, with their track record, they've never disappointed me. That's not to say like I'm expecting GTA 6 to have a better story, but I am expecting GTA 6 to live up to the hype. Um, but I think it's through gameplay.
Yeah.
Uh, because you look at GTA 5, and we had the introduction of 3 characters that we got to kind of cycle through and just see their different perspectives. Then you look at, what came next, right? They did Red Dead 2, if I'm not
Oh
mistaken.
my, beautiful.
It was. It truly was, and I will give you the fact that, like, at least personally, I did not care for the story. When I say that, I do mean before I played it. But playing
Okay.
that story,
Be like, what?
right, right, because and that
Oh
was
my
the thing,
gosh.
was like playing that story, it hit. It hit a little too hard. Like I was like, "Oh, you can't top John Marston." But you did.
He said, "Hold my
You did.
beer, dog." He said,
Yeah.
"R.I.P. to a real one." Oh man,
No,
Morgan.
most certainly.
Oh, Arthur
Arthur
Morgan,
Arthur
man.
Yeah, yeah. I was
One
a
of the
little
greatest
worried, like
protagonists.
yeah, yeah.
You were worried about what?
I I I was worried, like I said, like, I think I was worried that they weren't gonna be able to top John Marston, and therefore, I was like, "I'm here for the gameplay."
Okay, that's fair.
So, yeah.
So, would you be disappointed or mad if they? Well, I guess it wouldn't really be disappointed, but would you be surprised if GTA 6 came out and it was like a beautiful storyline, just like Red Dead 2?
Would I be surprised?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Because it is hard to top Red Dead 2 storyline. Like, it probably wouldn't be as good, but if they came close, like if they tried to replicate that, would you be surprised? Or do you think it would be more like GTA 5 storyline?
I think
Because, well, yeah,
hmm. No, go
it
ahead,
is
go ahead.
it is tough because GTA is like GTA 5 was like outrageous, kind of like they had a bunch of just like we was fighting aliens, getting high. Well, that shit was torturing people. So I guess answering my own question, I would I would think people would be surprised, but would you be surprised?
If it was better.
That's fair. I guess it
Uh,
hasn't really.
I mean, that's a hard one, 'cause essentially I have high expectations for GTA 5 because, like you said, it's been 10 years. I Dang, it's been 10 years.
Bro, it's been popular for 10 years. That's crazy. They still come out with shit. Like they came out with some shit like a week or two ago. That shit is crazy. I don't know how they do it. They doing that shit.
I I I don't know either. I don't know either. I mean, it's crazy to say that I got it downloaded right now, you know what I mean? Like, I still play it. Um,
Man, I've played it on all three
yeah,
generations of consoles.
yeah.
Like it's like growing up with a game, dog. That's really what it is.
It really did, you know what I mean? Like, I think half my life alone is GTA 5. So
Half my life,
that's
bro.
kind of
GTA
crazy
4
to say.
and 5. I used to
Yeah.
play GTA 4 when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Don't tell my parents, everybody, even though they're probably watching. Sorry, mom and dad. But my older brothers let me play, and
Yeah.
that shit was fun too. So it's really been our whole lives. That is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So I
I
need
hope
GTA 6 to hurry up.
I needed to hit something different. I need them to hit me with some shit that I ain't never seen before. You think they'll get canceled? You think people will try to cancel them?
For the outrageous stuff that could be brought into the game, you mean?
Yep. Yep. Because if you look at the shit that is in GTA 5, you're kind of like, God damn, that's crazy that they put that
It's
in there.
so it's bad, but they do it in a method in which is, like, satirical.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's how they kind of say like, "Hey, we're joking. Like this is real. This happens in life, but it's dramatic as hell, right?"
Right. And they
So
make fun of everybody. So I think that
exactly,
would be
yeah, it's never directed towards something.
switching gears. In the next 2 months, I think I can count maybe on like two hands the amount of games that are coming out. I know Mad just came out the other day. 2K is coming out. Mortal Kombat 1, The Crew 2, Spider-Man coming out. Is that I know you? That's your most. That's what the game you're most excited about.
So yeah, yeah. I, I, I I mean, so I grew up on like Batman Arkham games for favorite superhero games, at least, right?
Mhm.
Um, and, and we were all like, "Oh, Marvel's not gonna have a game like this." Like that was the big thing was like DC was winning the video game era. Injustice, oh, Injustice, Mortal Kombat versus the
I
DC
need
universe.
Injustice
Like,
3.
yeah, we need Injustice 3, so hurry up. Um,
Facts.
but when Spider-Man came out, like exclusively for the PlayStation, crazy. I bought a PS4 just to play Spider-Man.
I
And
don't
I
blame you.
tell
I
you,
don't blame you at all.
it oh my gosh, it was glorious. I mean, I'm literally speechless right now because of the fact that I don't I like I literally have to go back and check because I don't think I really knew anything about the story. I was like, oh, Miles is in it. Oh, Mr. Negative's in it. But I never knew what they were doing with Peter.
Right.
And playing it, like, oh, they had like the Sinister Six kind of teased, but you never knew who
Mhm.
the villain was going to be, like the leader of it. You always had your suspicions and everything. And the story was just so good. The gameplay was so good.
It
The
was. The game was beautiful. Let's just keep it a spade, man. Let's keep it 8 more than 92, but this shit was a great game.
it was, and I don't think it won Game of the Year
It
because
didn't.
I mean it came out in an era of God of War and Red Dead
God of
2.
War won, right?
I think Red
God of
Dead
War
2
won.
won, right? Or was it God of War?
Hey, I wouldn't be mad whichever one. I wouldn't be mad at it.
People in the
I don't
comments, fact check us.
right.
Which
Please let us know. I
one.
think it was
And
God of War, but I'm not sure.
right, right. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I know it wasn't Spider-Man.
Wait, are you sure it's not
Um,
God of War? Because it was like that whole thing where the voice actor of Kratos was on stage and he was with the Trace's voice actor and he was talking about some read it boy and everybody
right.
started. That shit was hard, by the way.
I
That was
mean,
I.
I spent that whole year like literally just talking and then would randomly be like, boy. You know what I mean? Like it was
Bro.
just so the
Yeah,
way
that
he
shit.
said that, it was so I almost want to call it majestic.
Oh,
Like
bro, Buddy's voice is majestic, bro.
right. Like I thought that was so cool and but I think in Ragnarok he only said it once, right?
Yeah,
Was
because he
the
wasn't really a
thing.
boy anymore. I guess he
Yeah.
was trying to. Yeah. Anyway,
Atreus.
he was saying his name more.
Yeah, he was. He was. He was trying to respect him a little bit more, except for when he left. I think that's the one moment.
Oh
And
yeah,
he like comes out
boy.
boy.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
He's like,
you
that's how
better
you know
go
he messed
back.
up. That's how you know
Yep,
he messed up.
he big time messed up. That's
Yeah.
neither here nor there. We're talking about Spider Man.
Okay. So I do think Spider-Man 2 is so that's my most anticipated game.
Who do you think is going to
April
be the villain? By the way,
Venom.
mm, see, I don't
Are
know if he's
you
going to be the overarching villain.
okay? Who do you think it is? Out of
Like,
curiosity.
see, in all the trailers and stuff, we know Craven is going to be in it. We
Right.
know Venom, obviously. He was the very first teaser, like 3 years ago, whenever that was.
3 years ago.
But like, the way they did the first Spider-Man, and you had really no clue that Dr. Octavius was going to be the main lead character
Right.
or villain, or who the Sinister Six was. There's no way they just was like they put Venom in and they're like, yeah, this is it. He's the villain. There's got to be something behind the scenes.
Right.
Maybe Green Goblin, maybe Harry Osborn. He's probably going to be Venom. Probably. Let's just get it out there. It is heavily implied in the first game.
Yeah.
In the second game. But would it be?
So,
would you think Norman might be the main villain?
You think he's Venom, or you think he's like Green Goblin?
I think he's Green Goblin. I think there's a chance he's Venom, but I think he's Green Goblin. Got to be Green Goblin.
Yeah. So, because I get that. I get that part where like the same thing happened in the first game where you don't know who the main villain is, and they were like hiding it for a long time. I think even until the game came out.
Mhm.
And I could see that they're doing that here because we knew off rip that it was Venom, like you said from the first teaser, and it's hard to say. So it feels like if it's anybody but Venom, that they got to be like way more badass to be better than Venom, right? And you're talking about going up against both Miles and Peter. We're not talking about one. We're talking about two Spider-Men.
Mm-hmm.
So, ooh, like ideally, okay. Let's get it out the way. Realistically, it's gonna be Venom as Harry Osborn,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and somehow or some way, Norman feels he needs to protect his son, so he becomes the Green Goblin, and you have kind of a Miles and Peter versus the Osborns situation. That's got to be what happens because
It's the only thing I can
it's
think
gonna
of.
be hard to do two spider people versus one boss.
Yeah, it's got to be big bad. I mean, you got Craven in there too. I wonder what role he's gonna play.
So I think he's gonna play like something similar to Mr. Negative in the first game, where like he is a part of the big bad for let's say half the story. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But he's not the overarching like the villain, like
The
the
villain,
main villain. He's like the right hand in a sense of anything that's going on.
right?
Um,
That's good.
so I mean, I'm just excited. We're getting Black Suit Spider-Man, symbiote Spidey is back. We're talking about Spider Menace. We're not talking about, your classic Spidey. We're talking about Spider Menace.
He's a menace to society.
He's a menace to society. I mean, I'm about to go in here and fight people. Even in the gameplay, this always makes me laugh. You can see how much of like he's kind of becoming a menace because he's there. There's like this part in the gameplay where they're like swinging around saving people, and Spider-Man Peter with the black suit, he kind of saves somebody, but then he like throws him off, and he's like, "All right,
yeah.
you're good."
I didn't give a damn about them at all.
And Miles is kind of like, "I'm so sorry, sir, about my friend." Like,
oh, he's gonna this gonna be bad, bro. He's gonna be a major dick, and it's gonna be Miles and him. There has to be a boss fight. Has to be. We're fighting as Miles, probably. We gotta be fighting Peter as Venom. That shit has to happen.
I agree.
Because bro, he's like, I'm gonna have to whoop your ass. Get this motherfucking symbiote out of you.
Most certainly, and I think the way that I mean, let's be real again. It's gonna be the bioelectricity that kind of kicks it off of him.
Yeah, gotta be.
Yeah, so I think that's bound to happen. But so this game, I'm excited for the story. I mean, I'm obviously excited for the gameplay. Like, I think it's gonna be a beautiful game. But more than anything, for this one, I want the story. I want to know who's Venom. I want to know who's the big bad. I want to know how Craven comes into play. I want to know how Peter gets the symbiote. Like,
that is true because last time we saw it, or they teased it. It was in the lab with Harry at Oscorp.
Right.
I was like, how the fuck? Maybe he stumbled upon it on accident. Maybe he becomes. Maybe he gets it first, then Harry gets it.
Right. So I think that's what's got to happen is somehow Harry transfers it to Peter.
Because maybe he's like, Peter goes all crazy with the Venom or with Venom, the Venom suit or whatever, and then everybody else, MJ and Miles and Harry are like, yo, we gotta rein this dude in. So they stop him, they get the symbiote, and then Harry's like, well, Oscorp can get rid of this. Try and get rid of it. And instead of getting rid of it, he gets that bitch instead. Because he's sick, right? He's supposed to be sick.
Yeah.
So maybe he's like, maybe this could save my life. And then he becomes Venom.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You're,
like, maybe.
Go ahead.
Technical difficulties. Sorry, I'm waiting for it. Okay. Maybe. Oh, I was wondering, where's Eddie Brock? Right? He's the Venom, right? Where the hell is he at? Did they say in the first game?
No, not at all. We have no idea where Eddie is or anything like that.
Isn't there another guy who played Venom too in the comics? Was it Flash? I think
so the interesting thing about Venom is he's not played, or Venom has multiple hosts. Primarily or most notably, it's been Eddie Brock. But it's been at one point Scorpion was Venom, Matt Gargan. At one point, Flash Thompson was Agent Venom or Venom. I'm trying to think of all the other hosts. Technically, we've gotten like every other superhero had Venom or that kind of stuff. But what I'd like to know is like, I mean, Mr. Negative is in this universe. Anti-Venom?
Anti-Venom. Maybe he's the final overarching character or villain. Maybe, possibly. Pondering. Could be.
Pondering?
Hey, man, anything is possible with this damn game.
Right.
I just don't know who else it could be. Green Goblin's got to be in it, right? Like,
I think at one point,
lob. They just got to dunk it, right?
Mm-hmm. Agreed. I think, I don't know how many of these things they got planned, but I think you got to end with like Green Goblin at least.
I think you got to at least have 3 games. Third game.
Yeah. Dang, that would kind of suck. Like not in a bad way, but
if they ended with this game, I'd be happy. I'd be okay with that.
I wouldn't. I want more.
Bro, it takes so long to make these games. If they were to make like 3 more, that wouldn't be done till like 2035 or some shit like that.
Yeah,
bro, we'd be in our 30s. There's no way. But hey, like I said, I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad if there was more.
So, are there any other games that you like are you really want to play or like most anticipated for the remainder of the year?
There is one game, Mortal Kombat 1. I'm very interested because at the end of the last game, right? You reset the timeline.
Yeah.
And then they have the aftermath, right? Mm-hmm. But still, he still resets the timeline.
Yeah.
What are they going to change? Like, is it going to be? I just don't know where the story's going to go now.
Yeah.
Like, are we still gonna? Is this all gonna start with the tournament? The original OG tournament at I can't remember what his name. Shang Tsung, right? He threw the first tournament, or am I?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Is it gonna start there? Is it a complete reset? What are they gonna change about the universe? I'm just kind of interested about what they're gonna do now in that story because it's a clean slate. They can do pretty much whatever they want, and I just want to, I think they got a lot of stuff to work with. I'm just kind of curious what's going to happen. Who the overarching villain's going to be? Is it going to be Liu Kang since he's the god now, or is it going to be somebody else? Because
Was
I'm
Raiden
lost.
never a bad guy?
Raiden was a bad guy, right? At the beginning of Mortal Kombat 11, he was bad because they beat Shao Kahn, right? He turned evil with that amulet when they fought Shao
No,
Kahn.
not Shao Kahn. What was his name? He was the
No,
elder guy.
Shinnok.
There we go.
Shinnok. When they fought Shinnok, and he had the amulet, and it was like corrupting him, right? That's why he
Yeah.
had the red lightning and not the blue lightning.
Yeah, that's kind of
So
bad.
he was evil, not evil.
Because he was aware. He was aware that he was becoming corrupt.
Yeah, but I guess he needed the amulet in order to beat Shinnok. And then he fucked everybody over when he cut his head off. But that's fuck him.
Yeah, he did cut everybody's head off, or his head off.
And most importantly, I'm excited to just be able to beat your ass whenever I want. Because like you're not good at the game.
There's an
you catch these hands anytime you want.
I think it needs to be a blanket statement that anybody can challenge me in Mortal Kombat and I will win. It does not have to be you. It does not have to be any one of my friends. It can be a stranger, and I will give those hands. I mean,
don't worry, man. Everybody can use Scorpion, dog.
Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna make it. I'll even give you a heads up. I'm gonna make Kenshi my main in Mortal Kombat 1. I'll even tell you that ahead of time.
That's
you still won't be able to stop me.
Crazy.
And let's put the facts here. Like, and maybe this is going off on a tangent, but we're literally just DLCs alone. I definitely plan on doing the Omni-Man versus Homelander fight.
Oh,
I definitely. I am excited for that.
Funny. That'll be funny. I want to see what their little interactions like at the beginning of the fights are and at the end.
Oh, easily.
Pretty much like this. They got the same powers.
Yeah, I mean they do, and it's gonna be something along the lines of Homelander just being like
a dick.
Oh, like you think you're better than me? Like like that cockiness of I am bot. And then Homelander just gonna be like, you little shit. You know what I mean?
That's a real fight, though. Let's be honest.
So you got Omni-Man winning realistically.
Realistically, hell yeah, I got Omni-Man beating his head.
Are we gonna start that argument? Are we gonna start the Homelander versus Superman argument?
Think so? Oh, hold on. Superman beats both their ass. That's not what I really want to know is, does Ben 10 beat Omni-Man? And the answer to your question is yes.
Respectfully. Ben 10.
We're talking about older Ben 10, grown man.
It can be kid Ben 10. It can be Ultimate Alien Ben 10. He's winning.
He's beating ass.
Ben 10 was souped up. Easily.
If he Alien X by himself, that man restarted the universe. Man, and the fact that he can change into any alien species and be motherfucking that guy as that species is just OP as fuck.
So that's I got a question. Right? Because realistically speaking, I mean, the whole idea of the Omnitrix was you become the aliens that the DNA collects. So how does that work when you bring in like the multiverse? Do
The
you do
multiverse.
you do you go to another universe and do you become the aliens of that universe?
I assume so. Hey, I would think if it's an alien, bro, it should be able to detect it, and I should be able to turn into that alien. Shit,
So
I should be able to turn into a Kryptonian.
yeah, so you think that
Am I
like if you
wrong
go
or
into
am
the
I wrong?
DC universe, you could become like Martian Manhunter or Superman just because you have the Omnitrix, is what you're saying?
That's, I mean, is that not? If I get the DNA, isn't that what should happen? I mean,
Is that what would happen? Like, what's stopping me from just going to that universe and saying, "I want to be Superman." Boom. Clark Kent here, it's like, who would you become, though? Do you become the person you take the DNA? Do you become just the most random
no.
Kryptonian? How does that work?
I think you just become like that
Yourself
a
as a
Kryptonian
Kryptonian?
yourself as a Kryptonian. I think. I don't know if I've watched enough Ben 10 to know that, but I'm pretty sure I'd assume that's how that goes. How that goes down. Like I
I
just
think
boom, I'm just green now. I'm Martian Manhunter.
really what we're trying to say is DC and Cartoon Network, Ben 10, creators of Ben 10, we want to see a crossover. That's what we want. Give the fans what they
That
want.
would be
Let's
that
see
would
the
be fantastic.
Omnitrix in other forms of media. Period.
Yes.
So
People comment under this video. What do you think would happen if Ben 10 went to the
Ben 10
Marvel or
across the
DC
multiverse.
universe? Across the multiverse. How do you think it would work? Honestly, I want to know. Is it the same in every universe? Like, I know that shit
Exactly.
never leaves his wrist. Like,
Ooh.
that shit is OP though. If that's how that works.
Yes.
If I could just let me get some of that hair off you, player, and then just yeah, I'm that guy now.
Right. Like I think that's something we need to explore. So let's
Yeah.
let's get the writers in. And
I need to, hey, Zach, Mr. Snyder, I need you to get on it. You think
Zack Snyder
see this?
creating a Ben 10 movie would be crazy. That would be
insane.
crazy.
Bro, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
But man, what about you? Back to the original topic at hand. Any other games? No. Before that, I just need to talk about something to the audience for a second.
Okay.
So it was Sunday. Me, Turk, a couple of our friends were on PlayStation.
Oh, goodness.
And I was like, 2K came up in the conversation. Turk and our other friend Key was like, I'm not getting 2K. Turk was like, I'm not getting 2K. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, the motherfuckers is lying. Every year, motherfuckers is like, I'm not getting it. I'm wasting time. Even to this day, I think he's lying, bro. There's no way. Because when you texted earlier, I was like, guys, I pre-ordered it. I just was like, I knew it. I knew it. Liars.
So okay. So I really when I said it the first time that I was like, I'm not getting 2K day one, I believed myself.
I'm sure
Dang,
you
like,
did. I ain't
I
believing you.
I was like, dang, like I might not do it. I'm good. And then I didn't even see. I think they posted a gameplay trailer today. I didn't actually see it. I pre-ordered it before I saw that trailer, which is worse, really. But
Man broke without any incentive.
I was exactly. I was like, dang, like I don't have a lot of games to play right now. I was like, dang, like is this how it's gonna be until October? And so I gave in.
I know for sure that Key is gonna give in. There's no way he's not. He's got a full-time job now that pays him. He acting like he's still in college, like he can't afford to pay that 70.
No, man. I mean, that's just how it is. You know what I mean?
You think he's gonna get it? I think he's gonna get it.
Maybe.
Bro, that's
Maybe.
like the one half of the games he only plays.
Maybe.
He plays
I don't
GTA
know.
2K, and that's it. And
We'll
then he
see.
rages in every other game.
We'll see.
But hey, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, I mean, I get 2K because I need that in my life.
You think he's gonna be good this year?
If it's gonna be good this year, NBA 2K24.
24.
I want it
I,
to be good this year.
I do too, man. I
It's
really
the
do.
Kobe edition. That's really why. Like, I just don't want that to be a bad game.
Yeah, that's fair. They need to have a good game in his image, I guess. Maybe that's the
Yeah.
wrong way to word that. But 2K22, 2K23, didn't play 21. 20 was 19 was good, I thought. 18, garbage. If you don't think 2K18 is garbage, you need to rethink your life choices. Anyway, I just hope this game is great.
Yeah.
I really
mean,
it's been a great 2K. I want to say in like 5 games, 6 games. I think 17 is good. I think 17 is good.
yeah, 17 was good. 16 was the best. So, and
16 is goated.
Yeah.
Everybody knows this.
Yeah.
Everybody knows this. What do you think they'll do differently? They're already saying that they're buffing defense, paint defense, buffing paint defense. They took out a few badges. VC probably gonna cost more.
That's what I'm scared about.
What VC cost?
So a bit of a backstory here. I always buy like the one that comes with the extra VC. This year,
Every time
I was like, no, I can't.
Like, I can't swing it. I can't
do it anymore. I have spent so much money on 2K just trying to upgrade some random character to from a 60 to a 90 or whatever. Like they know what they're doing and they get me.
Oh yeah,
every time.
It's like I could pay that 20. That's fine. I could do that. I could pay that 10, get that 35,000, and you're just like, damn, that wasn't enough. I'm only at 75.
Yeah,
because it happens. It's the same thing that happens every year. You get it, you make your character, and you're like, this is my only character for like a majority of the game.
Yeah,
and then like 2 weeks later, you're like, damn, I should have made that point guard, dog. Now I need a center. And then next thing you know, you got like 15 builds. You got like 6 builds for the fucking what is it? The bum wreck. And then you end up you're not doing bum wreck.
I'm not,
bro.
I'm not making multiple characters. I'm not making. I say that I'm gonna do everything I'm going against right now. So
we're gonna come back to this in the future and be like, damn, I got 17 bills right now.
Yeah, I just spent over 1,000 or something crazy like. Oh man, I think I spent more on 2K24 than a PlayStation. I mean 23.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
I think I might have.
Maybe
I don't want to say fuck that. I don't want to say how much I've spent. Well, will be mad disappointed with me, and I don't want to face that. So
yeah,
just know it was a lot. You don't need to know how much. I think every 2K player can relate to that.
Yeah, for sure. I think we have a great slate of video games coming out in the remainder of 2023.
Is there anything we're missing? Any games we're missing?
I mean, so Baldur's Gate finally comes to console.
Yeah,
like
I said you earlier or yesterday. I was like, man, I've been seeing videos of these character creation and these cutscenes. Dog, it looks beautiful.
It looks great. It looks fantastic, beautiful, and everything.
Some people said it might win Game of the Year. I don't know. I haven't played it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't play games like that.
So you're just gonna blatantly lie to everybody listening to this podcast after that statement.
I was saying I don't play games like that.
You play games like that.
Baldur's Gate.
Oh, I thought you meant like, I don't play video games.
Oh no, I don't play games like Baldur's Gate.
I don't know,
So
man. You
I'm a
gotta
bit.
expand your horizons.
Maybe I should. Maybe I need to. Maybe I need to.
Yeah, I really want to try that out. Doesn't come out this year. Probably not gonna come out for a few years. Wolverine.
Yeah,
The same people who made Spider-Man. I haven't really thought about it, but who's gonna be the bad guy? I don't really know Wolverine's bad guys like that. If I'm
Sabretooth.
being
Maybe like Weapon X or like the people
who
government, like Weapon X, like the Weapon X facility kind of thing.
does he have like every hero usually has their rival villain? Does he
Sabretooth.
have one of the
Sabretooth.
Aren't they brothers though? Or is that just in the movie?
It's more in the movie. They're not like related. They're just
Okay.
they're just similar. You know how it is. Like
One
yeah.
motherfucker grows claws out the hand, the other
And
one
one grows claws out of his fingers. Yeah, right. So
But it reminds me when Buddy pulled the fucking swords out of his hands. Bro, that was so. We don't talk about that. That was crazy. What? Where did that go? It bends right here.
it was one of those foldable swords. I don't know if you.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think I am pretty excited for the remainder of like the video games coming out in 2023. I know we're missing tons probably. So, for the viewers, please comment the ones that we missed. Tell us what your favorite anticipated game is, because most likely it's on our radar too, right? So
tell us who you think will win Game of the Year.
Definitely.
What do you think will win Game of the Year?
Because it's
Spider-Man 2?
Yeah. Easily.
You don't think Hogwarts?
No.
Why not though?
And that's not a diss. It's just
great game. Not enough spells, but anyway.
Right. So
what other games came out that I think might get Game of the Year? Damn, it hasn't been a lot of games, I feel like. Baldur's Gate already talked about. Yeah, no, I can't.
Ragnarok was my favorite last year.
You said what was? Oh, Ragnarok. It didn't win though. It was a Elden Ring. God, fuck that game.
Elden Ring was great.
Great game.
But
great game. You think Ragnarok should have won Game of the Year, didn't you?
The story was just so much better. I'm a story-driven person at heart.
I mean,
I love gameplay though. I mean, like I said earlier, I play certain games for the gameplay.
That's fair.
But at the same time, like if you have a really good story, I'm gonna be like, God damn. So.
I mean, Elden Ring's gameplay was damn good. The story I thought was pretty freaking good too. Even if it was kind of hard to follow.
Yeah, I was really confused.
Because it's like YouTube University. It was like, what am I supposed to do now? They just was like, all right, what is this shit called? You're gifted. I don't know what it was called, but that's what you are.
Tarnished.
Now go tarnished. You're tarnished. There you go. Go out. And then you go out and you're just like, let me go fight that big ass dude on that horse. You get one shotted and you're like, where the fuck am I supposed? Where do I go now?
and that's when we relied on YouTube University.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm excited for Spider-Man 2, really.
Definitely.
I don't know what's coming out in 2024, but I'm sure whatever they got, I hope it's good.
Yeah.
But like we said before, guys, comment what your favorite game of this year was, what you're most excited for, what you think might win Game of the Year, even if it hasn't come out yet. Just let us know, and we'll try and respond in the comments.
Definitely,
we want to get to know our viewers and what you guys like. Try and engage with y'all
easily. Yeah, definitely for sure. And before we end this episode, don't forget #Ben10 across the multiverse.
Get Zack Snyder on the phone right now. I need to know if we can make it happen. And a last note, if any of y'all out there want to get this work in Mortal Kombat 1, we can get it. We can get it cracked.
Awesome.
All right, guys. That's been Hutch and Turk on the Other Guys podcast, and we'll see you next time.